Hello and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender show. I'm Mal Lee, host for this evening. Hope everyone's keeping fine out there, and I'll just grab my microphone because I always forget to grab. There we go. We're all on. That's a lot better. I always forget. Put it down there and you're looking there and you start your show and you think, something missing here. Anyway, welcome to the show, and I hope wherever you are, you're going to be out and about enjoying yourself, especially if you're at grassroots football or you have been at grassroots football. Then you're sitting down, and then obviously when you get back, you're coming back to watch a bit of Premier League football. Well, it looks like Goodison Park was rocking yesterday, doesn't it? Now I thought if Everton did not beat Bournemouth, like probably many of the Evertonians out there, then you were doomed to relegation. But as expected, you know, that I thought Everton were poor over the last few weeks, but Bournemouth, I think you can say goodbye to them now. To say better for them going down, I can't see them surviving whatsoever. They just don't look good enough. And I looked at Burnley, they play some good football, but they're not getting the results. So they're waiting for Liverpool to come, as all teams do, before they all turn it on. Anyway, that's me. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm just saying, why do all these teams turn it on when they face Liverpool Football Club? I really don't know. Yeah, you could say out there, are we haters? I'm not too sure. Because they're playing some great football now, and we've been very, very quiet. I must admit, things have happened against us, and they've got on with it. They can't do a thing about it. Yeah, you can have a moan like every other Premier League club would do if things were going against them, like the fans do when things go against them with VAR. But it's one of those things. Let's hope it's all done and dusted and it never ever happens again, will it? It remains to be seen. Anyway, I hope wherever you went, we were hoping to, today, as you know, it's a recorded show because I'm doing it because at the time I get back from football, Liverpool will be on, and then it'll just go right the way through into the night. So I've recorded this show, and I'm hoping that Liverpool have put on a great show, and all you parents out there have put on a great show if you've been out and about to grassroots football. And we were hoping to get out to Edgehill JFL. I haven't seen my old mates out there for a good while now, so I think it's time, or hopefully time, to try and pay them a visit and let them know that I'm still around, still about, and they still share my posts, I must admit. And it'd be nice to catch up to Big John, who's been part of that committee for many, many years now. I'll have to ask him if I get out there, and I'll be coming down to do another little interview and getting some feedback on how their league is doing and how they're getting on with the likes of your county FAs, and what do they think, what are their future plans for the league, and hopefully they'll get some big funding to put on 1 or 2 3G pitches for themselves out there. I can't understand why they can't get the funding to do it themselves, run it themselves, rather than these hubs coming in and building on there and making an absolute fortune. Because don't forget, we are more play, less pay campaign. That's what we want to do with Don't Cross the Line, because we believe that there's too much money that's costing it. Well, going into grassroots football, it's costing too much money to play the game now for kids, for parents. I can see it. I'm looking, and I think 5 weeks up to now, running the team, we've spent £451 up to now. So I'm really looking at it and a good breakdown, and I'll let you know by the end of the season just how much it's costing. If you're one of these managers who are thinking or to take up the badge, the level 1 badge, coaching badge for next season, then sit back, relax, and we'll give the information of just what you have to do. But I can see many managers, or I think we bang the drum for referees. We don't bang the drum for coaches and managers, do we? If we do, it's the wrong information that they're getting, because I think we should start off with, it's going to cost you a fortune first before you go into management in grassroots football. So take that into perspective first of all. It all depends, as one committee member said to me, what your club's like, how you raise the funds. But is it really? Is it really? Because everyone's finding it hard now to raise funds. Remember, it was rife when it was backpacking all in the big superstores. You can see that now and again. But people aren't giving as much now. And you see teams dwindling away because they're thinking, you get nothing there, all that work. It's not about that. It's about people now having a budget and saving their money for their own families because they don't like to put into buckets now. You'll get one or two of them, but it's not as much as what it used to be, in my eyes anyway. But fundraising, you know, you've got some great businesses out there. I talk to some great businesses out there. People ask me to find them a sponsor, but it's not that easy. Obviously, I've got two teams myself and I want to try and find them the sponsor and keep our sponsors together, because they're very few and far between now. And if you're a manager who's looking to come into the game, well, first and foremost, please make sure that you get a good sponsorship. You'll never get a 5-year deal like your big clubs. You'll get a one-off and that might be it. But we try and give as much publicity as we possibly can. We've got Aintree Sofas. They've been absolutely fantastic for us, so we've tied them up. And all we can say is a massive thank you to them, because they're in the community for the community, just like Don't Cross the Line, because that's what we are. We're a CIC, we go cap in hand, and we hope to get lottery grants as well. That's all we try and do. We try and keep people together, the kids together. You see what we do on the Young Commentators podcast. We're bringing teams in, we're bringing people in. We want to make a difference to the communities by bringing people together. And obviously we've got a concern for referees, as everyone knows, also the managers and the coaches, and also committee members, everyone who's involved in grassroots football. Because if it's run right, then wow, we're there. We're always there to try and support and put our weight behind it and give good publicity to any leagues who are trying to help and keep costs down. Because we've got to understand, you know, regardless, money does not grow on trees now. And this is why we put this campaign up, as more play, less pay. And we were talking to one or two managers out there yesterday who were really struggling. You could tell it's costing them a fortune, and every manager has a story to tell about paying money out their own pocket. You know, for the team. I'm doing it myself now, I really am. You need to claw it back because you've got your own family, and it's just one of those things you just start feeling for the kids, and that's what you're in there for. You're trying to make sure that the kids are getting a game of football and understanding and getting themselves developing the game themselves and learning and smiling and having a good time and learning how to play the football the way that they should do. You know, it's helping them. And we're in the community, as I say, for the community, like many others. So if you find a sponsor for your club, wow, brilliant, giving all the publicity that they deserve. But there'll be clubs out there who are struggling, who can't find a sponsorship, who are trying to make ends meet by talking to the parents and asking them to go and do a spot the ball, which if you look now on social media, spot the balls, they're not getting bombarded. And we're coming up to Christmas again now, and I can understand and see people trying to save their money. And we're putting on a function and we're asking for it as well. But we want to reward the rewarders, shall we say, because we've got a team of volunteers who go out and do all activities. You have to get pleasure and fun out of it. And that's part and parcel, because they wouldn't do it if they didn't want to, I'll guarantee you. And we've got a great team who've done skydives, National Three Peaks, Yorkshire Three Peaks, marathon runs, Hadrian's Wall walk, all doing it for the Hearts of Gold initiatives. Someone said foundation. I love that. Maybe we could, I don't know. We'll look into a foundation and see what it is, because Thomas Lang, brilliant, watched his video again last night over his skydive, and he was ecstatic to do a skydive for the Heart of Gold initiatives. And that's all about grassroots football as well, because we want to bring in awareness about mental health that's rife in, not just in grassroots football and kids, but we want to get the message across that we're there to try and help and put them in the right direction. If children have mental health issues, then get in touch with us, mal@don'txtheline.com. This is what our Heart of Gold initiatives is, and we want to put in there for disadvantaged children as well, and also children who are bullied within grassroots football. There's a lot of that going on as well, and not just grassroots football. In schools, it does happen. We know it does happen. We all went through it as kids as well, but we didn't realise that that was bullying. And as you got on in life, it's been emphasised, it's all bullying, and we all bring these out to safeguard the bullying. That wasn't there years ago, was it? None of that was there to protect any of the kids. We just had to go out there to school and get on with it and do it. It was one of those things, but if you can support, if you can help, and you want to come along to our entertainment night to raise more awareness and maybe have a fundraiser, because we'll have raffles and we'll have auctions going on the evening. It's been hard work at the moment trying to get things organised, when you're trying to do as much as you possibly can to make it a good night and make sure that we look after these people, because I think these are celebrities as well, because they put a lot into the community. Without them, there wouldn't be a community. We need these people on our side. We need these people supporting you, the people who are struggling, and this is what we want. We want more with a backbone to help out. And any celebrities out there who can give their spare time to support these as well, honestly, we really would appreciate it. Because they deserve it. They're community people helping the community, and this is what we want to try and do. And we want to try and have an annual awards to recognise community people, to recognise the work that they do with our Heart of Gold initiatives. And in the meantime, our team are going to be rewarded 23rd of November. It's just going to be a nice night, entertainment night, relaxing, and a bit of an award for them, for a thank you for the work that they've done and the true grit that they've given when they've gone out and done a challenge. Because believe me, I've been with them, I've heard stories with them, and I've been heartwarmed, we've bonded together, and people do tend to talk a lot more when you're together. It's friendship, and they feel at home. And one or two of them had mental health issues as well, and probably still do, and it got them out. And it really, to listen to the stories, it made me realise just how important it is for communities to get together. And people who were involved in the Heart of Gold through Don't Cross the Line, it's another initiative that we've added, just to bring in the communities together. We do a million things, no ref, no game, you name it. Don't Cross the Line is an absolute spot on community programme that wants to do the best for everyone involved, and we want to take everyone under our wing: referees, managers, coaches, kids who are playing, parents, mums and dads, committee members, everyone involved in the sport activities. And we have a dance studio next door to us, and we get on great with them. There's loads of kids coming, we're always smiling, having a laugh with them, and hoping they win competitions as well, because that's what life's all about: enjoyment and taking part. And this is what we want to do for disadvantaged children as well. We want to give them a chance to take part. So, parents are struggling. They're really, really struggling at the moment. We all have a struggle. We all can't get as much as we wanted to or want to. You can see it yourselves, you can feel it in your own pocket. Unless you've got a mega job that's really paying great money. I'm sitting here every day talking to people and listening to the struggles that they're having. And this is what we want to try and do. We want to try and make things better for everyone. And we'll bring communities together, we certainly will. But we can't do that unless we've got your support. And if you can afford £10 for the ticket, that's all it is, for top class entertainment. And it's in the Anfield Hotel in Priory Road, or Hotel Anfield. It's going to be a sellout, I know it is, because we sold 5 tables already, and I haven't even put the posters out or had the tickets printed yet. And I'm getting them done early next week. I'm working on them, and I'm hoping to get them done by Tuesday. So there you go. It's going to be out, and I want a really good poster to promote what we're doing, because we haven't got long left. So please, the tickets will be on sale in Hotel Anfield as well. You can go and get them there. And also, you can get them off me or in the football. You'll see me week in, week out at the football in Jeffrey Humble. If you want tickets there as well, just ask for me. Or email me, mal@don'txtheline.com, and we can make arrangements to get you the tickets, and where you are on the day, you know, so you won't miss out. And obviously thank you massively to Sharon Mather as well for taking the table straight away. She's got a great business out there, and we'll publicise every business who takes a table, and Seascope as well. They're brilliant. I'll go through all the companies who want to take a table. So yeah, honestly, it's going to be a really, really good night, and you can also celebrate your Christmas too there if you wanted to. You know, think of it, £10 a ticket, get on the table, have some great entertainment, because we're there for you. We're there for you to enjoy, and we want to try and bring a heartwarming, heart of gold programme to yourselves to understand what we're trying to do and get you involved as well, because straight away I had Will and his girlfriend saying can they do a skydive on behalf of Don't Cross the Line and the Heart of Gold, and certainly they can. So what we'll do, we get the sponsorship forms done, we'll make arrangements for them, we'll get a team of skydivers to go down there, we'll get the t-shirts done for them, and they can go and jump 15,000 feet like we did and enjoy the day, and hopefully the day is going to be glorious for them. That's all we want people to do. Take on these activities. We're going to do the 100-mile-an-hour zip wire. On the day, people are going to be asking me what's the next challenge. They're all waiting for the next activity. I said, just keep yourselves fit. I said, because you know me, at the drop of a hat, bang, there you go, I'll tell you what the activity is. Anyway, please get along to that too. Give me a shout if you want a ticket. £10 a ticket. You have to go out now. It's £10 for a pizza. Work out what £10 gets you. I was walking past a car park yesterday for Everton, £10 a car. There you go. You know, entertainment, this is what it's all about. You remember something, you meet people, you have a laugh, you have a dance if you want to, and it's just one of those things where we're bringing people together. So give us a shout if you're interested in that one as well. And it'll be smart casual dress as well. We can't obviously have the trainees because we might have one or two celebs there, and once the doors are shut, the doors are shut. So there you go. If you're interested, get in touch with me. Also, Mal on social media, all walks of life there. Get in touch with me on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. And if you're from out of town, you're passing through Liverpool, give me a shout. There's a seat there for you. Anyway, we've got grassroots football. Let's just hope wherever you were, you show loads of respect on and off the field of play. We've got to keep our referees within the game, and just to go back and emphasise, I'm there to support our referees from poor touchline behaviour and the verbal abuse, the aggressive behaviour shown towards them. We need to keep our referees within the game. And when I do my more play, less pay, I also stress that message to our referees as well. Please always remember, it's grassroots football, people are struggling, and when you're putting in for big rises, as I said, you can do an under sevens game there, and it's 40 minutes for £22, and 14-year-olds are getting that. Solicitors, it's close to their money, it doubled my money, and nurses as well. I do support work, so understand that as well, please, and take into consideration, because if you turn around and say, for 22 quid, the verbal abuse we get, it's worth it, but think of your support workers, think of your nurses, and then that might bring you down a peg or two as well. Work with us, not against us. We want to bring every part of the community together, and that's including the referees, the committee members, the mums and dads. We call it the grassroots family. We can't split it up, we can't segregate it. We want to bring it together so the kids can enjoy and develop more, like the referees can, the young referees as well, and just have a smile on their face day in, day out. And that's all we want to do. Make life better for everyone in any sport and activity. If you've got any ideas, please get in touch, mal@don'ttextheline.com. I'll welcome them. In the meantime, thank you very, very much for tuning in this weekend. We've had a great time with our young commentators and emphasising what we want to try and do to bring the game together and bring you people together as well. If you've got any ideas, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thanks very much for tuning in. We'll be back again on Friday at 7 PM with our young commentators. Not too sure who's turning up yet, but we'll let you know during the week. In the meantime, put your feet up, relax. Hope you've enjoyed your day, and I hope you've shown loads of respect on and off the field of play. See you on Friday. Have a great evening. Good night. God bless.